So you finally have your first $1,000, but you don't know how to deal with your money. Instead of buying new clothes or a new iPhone, you're watching this video to learn how to invest your first $1,000. Good job! If you're willing to invest, you are already in the top 10% of all people. Many people are simply unaware of the benefits of investing and spend their money as if there is no tomorrow. For people like you who want to get ahead in life, or simply just want to know what investing in the stock market is, then you should check out this video first. In this video, instead of telling you to invest your money in the stock market, I will encourage you to invest in experiences. Here's why. Consider the following scenario: Tom and Jane. Tom just started out his career in the government sector. He managed to save $1,000 every month. He knows that on average, the return on S&P 500 is roughly 10% a year. He decides to put his savings into S&P 500 simply because it is the easiest thing he can do with money. And just like anybody around him will tell him, it's such a no-brainer. While we have Jane, who also started out her career in corporates, she knows that S&P 500 generates 10% a year, but she decides to take a slightly different approach. She invests herself with that $1,000 in a number of fields that interest her, such as storytelling skills, writing skills, but also taking classes in finance-related content such as how to utilize tax benefits, how to run a business, or how to manage people. Not just that, she also enjoys partying and traveling, spending her money like anybody else. Now, what will happen 10 years from now? For Tom, we can easily use a calculator to see how much he will get. If Tom starts with $1,000 and invests $1,000 every month with a 10% return every year, he will get roughly $202,000 in 10 years, where 40% of it comes from investing. So Tom is satisfied with his much money in his bank account, and he decides to continue this approach for the rest of his life. Jane invests in the stock market as well, but she spends most of money on traveling. She's been to places, for example, up in the Himalayan mountains, or down to the Amalfi Coast in the south of Italy. And of course, popular destinations such as Paris or New York. Along the journeys, she meets great people too. With a good wealth of experiences, Jane decides to write a book and publish it. You know what? Her book sells, and she joins the Millionaire Club by the age of 40. Like Elizabeth Gilbert, who published Eat, Pray, Love about her travels in Italy, India, and Indonesia while she was 37. Last week, when I was visiting the Alhambra Palace in Granada, I met a guy from Japan. He came to greet me and asked why I was visiting Granada. He asked what I studied, and I said physics. And he asked about my work. I said I'm working in the financial industry. He then said, "Oh, you must be very smart. You study physics, and now you work in finance." Out of curiosity, I asked him what he's doing in his life. He said he travels, and he writes books. Oh, I'm surprised. He said he studied history, and now he writes about the history of places he travels to. His books are selling in Japan, and that's what he does. There are a lot of people who have a degree but work a 9-to-5 job. And I can assure you that those people who graduated with the smart studies such as in science, law, or medicine are also working at a 9-to-5 job, while the real top earners are those who dare to challenge themselves, pick up something new, and influence the world with their experiences and journeys. So it is not to say that doing what Tom does in his life is wrong. In fact, this strategy works pretty well for those who want to have a great sense of security in their lives, perhaps because they have family or someone they need to take good care of. Taking a safer approach to finance will most likely lead to guaranteed results, and most people around you are taking this approach, so you should not feel weird about it. But if you got a chance to become the top 10% of people, then you should broaden your life experiences, learn something new, go on as many trips as possible, write something, and engage with people who happen to be in your life. When you look back on your life, you realize it consists of different chapters that tell the story about joy, sorrow, love, challenge, learning, and growth. By the way, just for you to start somewhere easy, I would recommend you check out courses on Udemy, where you can find courses on, for example, finance and accounting, business and development, or content writing that I'm currently learning about. I'll put a link in the description section below. Usually the courses are on sale, and they will cost you around €20 or $22, so it is a very good investment to start with. That's all for today's video. I hope you got to know what to do with your first $1,000. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe to Richer Than Yesterday, and I will see you in the next one.